Okay, let's change the view on this one. Hello YouTubers, this is me again. I'm doing my weekly reading with my usual deck of Animal Divine. And I'm going back to the basic reading of 3 cards and then maybe an overlying 4th card. So let's just get started. I've already shuffled the deck, so 2, 3, and then the overall card. Okay, so let's just get started. Okay. Overall this week is the King of Cups, Poseidon, and it's reversed, so you're going to be doing a lot of internal work on with your emotions and getting on top of those. Because in the card here, it's the King of Cups, and he's in the center of all this whirlwind of emotion, and you're like the rock in the middle of the sea. So that's what this week is going to be about, is that it's going to look like chaos, but you're going to be like the eye of the storm in this week. No pressure or anything. And it's not going to be an external chaos, it's going to be internal. So the card for the beginning of the week is another internal card, the Prairie Dog, or the 6 of Pentacles. You're going to be looking out for, it's not going to be just your financial needs or your material needs that you're going to be looking out for. You're going to be looking out for your family's and financial needs. And since this is an internal card, you're not going to be doing much action. It's just going to be on your mind, or you're going to be doing a lot of thinking, or just internal work, making plans, and things of that nature. Digging underneath to make passages so you can use them later, and things like that. This is an external card, so it's the 5 of Pentacles. Did I shuffle this deck? The 5 of Pentacles, and it's an external, so you're going to start looking for those underlying things. So you've buried them, or you've done internal work, and now you're going to be doing the external work, bringing out the internal work, bringing it out externally. And it's there are 2 very different environments in each one. So one's a desert and one's in the snow and with lots of trees. So you're digging around in the desert, or you're making channels in the desert, and then you're bringing them up into the winter time, or trying to find them during they're both barren times, but they're different types of barren. There's still lots of life in the desert, and there's still lots of life during the winter time, but most things are just being hidden, and maybe you're just marking the place where they're at, or you're digging holes to where they're at, or putting things in there. More external work. And then you have the next card is another internal card, the Ace of Cups. It's a very playful card, the Seal. They're dancing around an issue. It looks almost like they're in a race to get to the emotion, or a race to get to the bottom of it. Quite literally. It's because they're heading towards the bottom where there's that cup, and it's the only cup in the whole thing, and you're looking for it. You're getting to the bottom of it. And this is another internal card. So maybe you've done some internal work, and you've tried to bring it out externally, and it's not quite worked out quite as well as you might have wanted. So you're trying to get to the bottom of the issue, saying what the heck has gone wrong, what's going on here, why is this not working, and things like that. And you're finding your place of steadiness in the chaos of this, because it can be pretty chaotic when you fail at something. It's just you're learning from the failure, and you're looking and finding the issue, and you're doing some repair work, is kind of what I'm seeing here. And yeah, that's pretty much what I see in this week, is that you're doing internal work, you're trying to bring it out, and it doesn't come quite out the way you want it to, and then you're having to go back, and it's not really you're not really in a hurry. You're not really frustrated. It's just like it's another step in the process. You're like, okay, something went wrong here. I have to go back and find out what I did wrong and fix it. Get to the bottom of it, and things like that. Then you might be having someone else come and check it for you, because you had multiple people helping you in this stage, but there's only one person or one fox in this one. But there's multiple things in the snow. So maybe you're taking someone else down there to find the problems and seeing if that's the issue. Maybe having more than one person with you, or maybe you're looking at it from a different angle, like an emotional angle rather than a materialistic angle. Okay, so that's the reading for this week. It's a very short reading. I hope everybody had fun who was at PantheaCon. I was at PantheaCon. That's where I got all my dangly bits here. That's what they're called. But yeah, I hope everybody had a good time there, and I hope everybody learned something and got to know a lot of people. I know I did. I was volunteering, so I didn't get to do a lot of workshops, but I got to meet a lot of interesting people. Okay, well, talk to you later. Talk to you next week, and hope you guys have a great week.